What's good? Y'all welcome in, Real in the Field, RNF, Carolina Panthers Podcast. Come on in. Y'all hit that like button as you come through. Make sure you do that for me. Hit that like button. If y'all rocking with the content, make sure you hit the like button. Get your boy into the algorithm. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you ring that notification bell so you get all the notifications when the content drop. Let's make sure we do that, man. Only if you're rocking with the content. If you like the vibes over here, lock in and make sure y'all jump in that comment section and show love, man. I'm big on that. Don't come up in my house and don't speak. But yeah, let's get into it, man. I gotta cook on this tonight. Yes, it's a late one, but I gotta cook on it. Can't sleep on it. Gotta get it off my chest. So your boy, Brad Tillis, goes on ESPN, has a little interview on ESPN, and it's something light. It's really something light for real. But I feel like Tillis is a shrewd operator, man. He's a shrewd operator, and I can just see right. I can see right through him, man. I can see right through him, man. I know where he at. I know where he at, man. I dropped the I dropped the video about a month ago about. And it's funny. This is swirling back around again. It's funny. It's been a crazy week with this, but I dropped a video about Brent Tillis about a month ago. His interview at the combine. And basically to sum it up, he said that they were still evaluating Bryce. All right, so y'all can go check that out. I said what I said about that. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. And I stand on what I said. But so today, the interview comes out today. And Tillis is at it again when I feel like his antics, man. Like I said, he's a shrewd operator, man. So we gonna watch it together and we gonna react to it. And I'm gonna tell y'all my point of view and just what I think, man. And y'all chime in, let me know what y'all think, man. Just tell me if I'm crazy or not, if I'm tripping, if I'm hating or whatever, man. I'm just reading the game. You know what I'm saying? And Brent Tillis, is saying a lot. He's not, but he is. But we gonna get into it, man. So y'all come on in. And once again, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure we do that. And we're going to go ahead and jump into this interview with Brent Tillis on This Is Football on ESPN. Shout out to them. I don't think I ever heard of this show. I've seen this guy's face before, but I want to start by saying that Bryce Young, he I don't think he was mentioned in the interview at all. His name wasn't mentioned. And to me, it was weird because you got Brent Tillis, the money man for the Carolina Panthers, sitting on your chair. And as a journalist, you want to ask the questions. You know what I'm saying? You want to ask the questions. And what question, wouldn't you want to ask? Brad Tillis sitting up there on that chair. You wouldn't want to ask him about Bryce Young's contract extension? Is that not the question? We was all expecting him to be asked when we saw Brent sitting up on that chair. I know I was. But I thought it was weird that they didn't ask the question. I feel like, just going off Brett vibes. Like I said, if y'all watch, the prior content, the video I dropped about it, the vibes I'm catching from Brett, he ain't really feeling Bryce. He ain't really, he ain't all the way there with Bryce yet. He on the fence. And I feel like before this interview, I kind of feel like he asked them not to ask him those questions. Like, don't ask me about Bryce's contract. That's just the vibe I get. But that's neither here nor there, man. We can jump into it. We can jump right into it. But I'm only playing the two questions that he asked about the players on our roster specifically. Because that's where I'm just gonna let it ride.
Players as well. Yes. Media is every industry, but we don't need to get into that about whether it's shrinking the middle class. That's either here or there. All right, rapid fire. A guy in the 2026 Panthers that you're really excited about taking the lead.
Now I know every Bryce fan out there was hoping and wishing they closed their eyes. That moment of suspense right there, that hesitation from Tillis. I know y'all wanted. I know what y'all wanted him to say. And I did too, man. That's what we should all want for real. Come on.
That's going to take the lead. Yeah. They're a Bill Simmons fan. You know what that means. I know what that means. Yeah, this is an Apex Mountain. This is the lead. I'm going to go with Derek Brown. And Derek's already a great player in the league, but I think everyone is going to recognize.
I know everybody reaction when he said Derek Brown. Like, what? Like, Derek Brown? Like, Derek Brown is already, one of the top D tackles in the league, right? So, so like I said, man, this dude he's a shrewd operator. He's a shrewd operator. For him to say Derek Brown, like, to me, it's not crazy because for me, what I thought was like draft implications. Like, are they going to go somewhere in the draft? D line, D tackle, they're going to put something next to Derek Brown that's going to help his game pop. But that's another conversation. But yeah, man, he didn't say Bryce, which I mean, for me, he didn't have to say Bryce. He didn't have to say Bryce. You know what I mean? Like I said, I felt like he was trying to avoid the Bryce Young conversation here. Let's continue.
Is that he is one of the best defensive linemen players in the entire NFL, and I think he's a dominant player. And like, I should really look into the camera and say this and say that Derek Brown is a dominant defensive lineman in the NFL, and everyone's going to see 2020. I love that. Oh, that's great.
Oh, when he did that, I said, why can't he look in the camera and tell the world the same shit about Bryce Young? Let's continue.
If Dan Quinn looked at the camera and say Johnny Newton was going to be a star too, so everyone's pounding the table for defensive lineman in this one. All right, most underrated player you've ever been around in your career.
Now, how many of y'all was thinking he was gonna say Bryce here? Because I think you could consider Bryce underrated. If you think Bryce is, whatever level of quarterback, and the majority might feel like he isn't. So then, in your opinion, you might feel like he's underrated. So I feel like he fit. He could have. Let's continue though. Like I said, y'all, let me know if I'm tripping, if I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? If it's making sense. Like I said, I'm just reading the game, man, and I'm paying close attention to this guy right here.
We're going to get me humming and humming on the podcast now. We'll cut it down. The guy on our team right now, Damian Lewis. I think Damian is a Pro Bowl talent player, and I don't think he gets the recognition that he deserves. So there it is. There it is.
You know, it would have been pretty nice if he would have been like, Bryce is not getting the recognition that he deserves. But, you know, for me, it doesn't mean anything, you know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, would have been nice, you know, stand on them, do what you did for those guys, you know.
Everybody's Derek Brown, Damian Lewis.
They asked him about Bryce at the combine, and he started swerving. You know, he started squirming in the seat and stuff. Got uncomfortable. Look at him. Look at him now. Grinning and grinning. They asked him about Bryce at the combine. He went cold, straight business.
When these guys get into Canton all at once, we're going to play this. I mean, I could tell you. I'll tell you another underrated guy, and going to get memed on the internet for this, is Patrick Mahomes.
Now, when he said, I'll tell you another underrated guy, I was like, yeah, he about to squeeze Bryce in right here, and that's what's up. That's what's up. Here we go. Here we go. This dude said Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got it like it's real in the field. We're here to keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. The moment he said Patrick Mahomes, I said, you are a shrewd operator, Brett Tillis. You know what I'm saying? To keep it clean. To keep it clean, man. This dude right here, like I said in the prior video, the combine interview video, this dude is a gangster, man. He's a gangster. All right? Don't let him fool you. This dude is a shrewd operator. So for me, when he mentioned Patrick Mahomes, I knew I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Listen to him. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping, man. But we just talking football, man. That's it.
So I know what you mean. Explain. Because I think that a lot of times we group Patrick Mahomes in with these other quarterbacks and say, oh, the crop of top quarterbacks. Yeah, he's great. There's one. Well, I wouldn't. There are a lot of great quarterbacks in the NFL. Yeah, explain why Patrick Mahomes is underrated. He elevates everybody around him, every single person, whether it's it.
When he said that, I almost broke my phone. I almost broke my phone, and I'm gonna tell you why. When you talk about a quarterback elevating everybody around him, like that's been my biggest thing. I just had a debate with Will Robinson that I just restreamed this morning. Most of y'all seen, and shout out to y'all for pulling up and listening to that. I enjoyed that. But yeah, I was stressing the Will. Like my first thing with Bryce Young, I like to go back and look at a player's football journey and see, you know, how they got to the level that they're at. And with Bryce, we know his story. He played for powerhouse programs all the way up, all the way up. Like he's never been in a position where he had to elevate something. You know what I mean? He's always been a part of some great shit. So I was stressing that to Will and to a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, when I'm out here in these debates or whatever, man, on these panels and shit. But yeah, man, like that's my biggest thing. That's my like, and when I hear all these excuses that's being made for Bryce, I'm like, yeah, I hear you, man, but you know, quarterbacks, great quarterbacks, franchise quarterbacks to a level, you know, can elevate their team, and let's just listen to the man.
It's his teammates. It's It's the coaches. It was me. He made me better. Like he makes everybody around him better. And on top of that, he's like a fun guy to be around. So he kind of checks all the boxes. And he's a good golfer. Yeah.
He elevates everybody around him, his teammates, his coaches, Brent Tillis himself. He checks all the boxes. He checks all the boxes. Bryce Young. Bryce Young. Listen, man. Bryce Young and the Bryce Young fan base. This dude is going to have to go out there and ball the fuck out before Brent Tillis is going to be willing to negotiate a deal. This dude ain't playing. Him seeing Patrick Mahomes up close, it's really not fair to Bryce. It's really not fair to him. Brent Tillis has been spoiled. He has been spoiled. If you don't think he wants one of those, you don't think he wants that level of quarterback, if you don't think that's what he's in search of, then you might be in for a rude awakening. Like, it's nothing nobody can really say no more. To me, it's nothing nobody can say. The game got to speak for itself. Bryce Young has to level up. He got better last year. Yes, we all know that. But let's keep it real. I'm not sure what Bryce Young's exact numbers were. But I do know they were below average. And if you think last year was a big year for Bryce, if you think that was a great year or whatever you think it was, it really was below average. And you got to ask yourself, this is year 3. He ain't been above average yet. He's had his moments. He ended on a very high note. But he ain't put it all together yet. And it's going into year 4. If you think shit's sweet for him, you're sadly mistaken. This is real shit. Bryce Young has to go out there and perform. And he has to get off to a good start. And we all know He has not done that yet in his career. Get off to a good start. He can't afford. He can't afford to go out there and perform the way he has to start the season. The past 3 years. Can't afford to do that. He can't afford to go out there looking like a rookie. He got to step out there like a vet. There's no more excuses for him. This is do or die. I can go all night on this. But it's a conversation that we going to continue to have, man. It's a conversation we'll continue to have. Like I said, I can go all night, man. But we can put this one on the slow cook. We can put this one on the slow cook, man. And we'll continue this conversation. Like I said, this will be going on into the season, man. But I love it. I love it for Bryce. I love the challenge for him. You know what I'm saying? The pressure on, you know? I want to see what he do. But like I said, the game gonna speak for itself, man. But that's my take on it for right now. I'm just reading Brad Tillis. I'm hearing what Dan Morgan's saying. And that's another conversation right there. But that's all I got on it for tonight, man. Y'all hit that like button. If you're fucking with the content, if you like the vibes over here, sub up, ring the notification bell so you get all the content when it drop. Jump in that comment section and show love, man. Share the content. Grow the show. Catch y'all on the next one, man. We go.
I'm out of hours, the kingpins, but I made it different. Only rap what I bag full of white faces that's beheaded. No doubt as to where I'm headed, I'm well connected. And one deal, my whole city, dope infested. Me and Squeezy and love it, but we can't ball in public. With much success, our friends' hearts have turned corrupted. I stay close to the statement that money say we trust in. My social etiquette, gentlemen, no room for cussing. When you sitting at the table in the blood's discussion, we search for benefit, not consequence and repercussions. Cause the man will shed some light on his direction, he move us in. Put away the FNs, let's talk investments. 1031 life exchange, keep your money protected. You can have what you netted, you can have what you gross. Fire your own tax injection, you ain't gotta do those. Hard work is my definition of doing the most. We on that shit we used to be on. Moved on, we on. I'm talking so far gone tonight, way too gone tonight. Where to the upper echelon? Ain't about to rob nobody, about to shoot up no parties, about to kill nobody. But young nigga, each his own. Dog, you fetch your bone. Straight up, blue fun. Tryna hit big in this rap gang shit. Something like tryna hit 10 on your point in a crap game. Yeah. And nigga, every bullet got a name, I don't shoot for fame. But this my shot. Straight up. Feel way better looking down to the bottom. Being at the bottom, looking at the top. Nigga. Can't take my spot. Work hard for that. Everything I lost, nigga, I came back for that. Been there, done that, nigga, moved on. We on. All my niggas on. We on. We on. We on.